Yes. We're in, everybody. We are here. We are in it to win it. Today we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. So I know this game is dark, and I'm just gonna say it now. I'm not gonna go through this whole series pretending that I don't know that it's not innocent. I know it comes off as a dating game, but I accidentally spoiled a little bit for myself. So I know it gets dark, but I don't know how it gets dark or when it gets dark or anything like that. I just know it gets dark. So that's all I want to say, because I don't want to go through this pretending that, I don't know what's eventually coming, but I also don't. I don't know how it gets dark. Like I said, I don't know anything about this game at all. So we're here to play it today firsthand with you guys. These videos might be like an hour long, maybe, depending on how much I actually like the game. Please enter your name. I guess I'll do my real name, I guess. Arthur. Here we go. I also know two of the characters' names. I know there's Sayori and Monica, but that's all I know. I don't know what they look like or anything. I just know I have a friend who plays it, and yeah. Okay, let's just start. Also just bear with me with these voices, because I'm probably gonna forget them as soon as I start voicing them. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor. She's my neighborhood. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But she's going to chase after me like this, so I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Yeah, see, I knew one of their names. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe that's because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Arthur. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students, making the daily commute. Even though we're standing in the exact same place. By the way, Arthur, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you were joining a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I didn't. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she says, what she's going on about. Sure, likes to worry a little too much about me, but I'm perfectly content just by getting on average while spending some free time on games and anime. I'm the biggest loser imaginable. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, And I know you're happy now, but I die of the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look for a few cubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll try that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectures by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. After seeing her worry so much about me, it makes me want to ease her mind, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Oh. Hello? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd just catch you coming out of class, but I saw you sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. It's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, you want to come to my club? Sayori, yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Because you're going to the anime club. Look at you. You probably smell really bad. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I'd bring in a new member. My nose is kind of disappearing. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. That's one of the girls' names. Natsuki. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or she's cunning enough to plan this all out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the 30th classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sure, Roy says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Arthur, what a surprise. That's not a girl voice at all. Arthur, what a surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh my god. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, just say it. Sorry. Natsuki, that's Natsuki. Let's go. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, and then turns back to the other girls. But anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri appears comparatively more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice meeting you both. And it sounds like you already know who Monica is, right? Mm-hmm. That's right. It's great to see you again out there. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Because I'm a smelly Discord moderator, and all I do is watch anime. So having her smile at me generally feels a little... You too, Monica. Come and sit, Arthur. You made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, and Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Woo! Natsuki lifts the foil up on the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. Fluffy is a very nice way to describe cupcakes. If all cupcakes were fluffy, I'd eat them. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry up and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica and I follow. It's delicious. It's delicious. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Everyone else just disappeared into the shadow realm. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Broken looks good. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I've never heard this song before. Every anime girl ever. Made for them or you or something. Made them for you or something. I thought technically you did. Sayori said, oh, well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. Alright. Keep up with Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Here, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me. I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri frankly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Sayori. I was afraid of the question. Something tells me I should have told Monica that I was practically dragged by Sayori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics of major clubs. There's like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. If I encourage others to get into literature, Monica, oh my god, sorry, I keep clicking the space bar accidentally. If I encourage others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a great leader. We're holding hands right now. Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that there aren't more people in your club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we'll all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different goals, always rested on the same goal. Same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Or maybe she just tempted them all with cupcakes. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with that level of enthusiasm about literature. So Arthur, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, manga. And anime stuff, you know how it is. Considering how little I've read these few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh my god, I was right! I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Didn't Sayori say that she kept... No, never mind. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. I'm much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. What about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traced the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is really impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Seemed to be reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books and not people. I like Yuri so far, she's probably my favourite. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you through a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I'm a scared little boy, so I mostly read manga. I desperately grab something I can relate to in this minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I would not have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, even if it's only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Because I'm like 12? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! Get that back! I'm fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Shori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you wrote your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. You're not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing the vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Where'd Natsuki go? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example of help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess if it's the same for Yuri. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Next time we meet, you'll share poems with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Arthur? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sure, you may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I know it's only the anime club, but it's still cool. I use my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I thought, what the? We're the same gang. These girls, they have like a tendency to sink into the ground. You all are defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Watch this, they're all gonna rise. I bet they're all gonna rise. Yep, yeah, one by one, all the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sorry, wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came up for cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. That makes it official. Eat my hair. Welcome to the literature club. Oh, thanks, I guess. Oh my god, that looks so weird. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Arthur, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue the chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Arthur, since you're already here, you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club and we make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, Monica, even though Sayori is standing right there. And of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to go closer to one of these girls. These three are my favorite right now. I don't mind Monica. Alright, I seem to make most of my circumstances. It seems like those three have the most personality right now. I just seem to make the most of my circumstances and make sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, let's go! I saw this in a preview on Steam. So I get to pick words that relate to one of these guys. I want to relate to Natsuki. I like her. I'm guessing her words will be stuff like vanilla, Sayori, hair, kitty, candy, cute, pressure. I'm trying to get her. Clouds. Swimsuit. Captive, rainbow, secretive, comfort, wrath, awesome. Flower, oh my god. Puppy. Jumpy. Bunny. Okay, nice. I think I got most of the words for Natsuki. Hi again out there. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise out there. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Why does he sound so serious? I can't believe we're making you do this. Might as well just kill you now. Sayori told me they didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you have plans to just come and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you sure have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Arthur always gives me its best. As long as he's having fun. Helps me with busy work. Without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sure, that's because your room is messy and it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You're really good friends, aren't you? No? I don't know why you even think that. What gave you that idea? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Arthur can become good friends too. So That face kind of looks like a robot. If I see it again, oh, sorry what I mean. Oh, Yuri even bought something today, you know? Wait, sorry. Me? Oh, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess this means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I'll make a big deal out of it if you don't want me to. Alright, well here. Yuri reaches into a bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it'll keep your attention, because you're kind of stupid and dumb. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Thank you. I forgot what that just said. I'm gonna go back to read it. Phew. You know what, I will. The book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Sure, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own place. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mona to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But it doesn't seem to be the case. Sorry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her tense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging in the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an expression sigh within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Looking for something in here? Freaking Monica, she never puts her stuff back in the right spot. It's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? I think that's what I just said. Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't really admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on one side of the shelf. Curiously, I pull one out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right in the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing the box set with one missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. What? I get closer to look at the box he's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. But because it's stupid. Probably because it's way out of my demographic. Or simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it on the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. Didn't even say anything. It was in a tiny voice. But I'll tell you one thing out there. Considering this is a lesson straight from the literature club, don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. It's extremely Mo. Just don't just stand there. Grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. Spats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be much more comfortable? Take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can read at the same time like that. We can't read this. Why is that? Well, I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't say that. Don't make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting that close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space. It's fun to, imagine that we're sitting down, guys. Even though we're not sitting down, we're just standing at the desk. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, even though she's right in front of me, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the entire series. Hey, are you even paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can't talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school, typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare to be writing entertainment enough due to lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. Think I would enjoy something that doesn't have a plot? I mean, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things, like there's a really funny character where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. That just helps you get to know the characters, and besides, it's still entertaining. Later on, there's all kinds of drama. When they get into the backstories and some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it good. There's so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait, what's that supposed to mean? Ooh, Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. Well, this chapter seems like it's about baking. Just a guess, but there's a lot of baking in this manga. Well, Natsuki pauses for a second. She doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, what does it matter? It doesn't. I was just curious since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. Just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, all of the hobbies to pick up a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? What the? What the? It's kind of weird. She kind of looks like she's like 10 or something. I do like this art though. Very nice. We read for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you're just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something that you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? When you share manga with your friends, could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get one of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can even bring it up to them being all like, oh, you still haven't grown out of that yet? I just want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are actually into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? Me being a loser? Or you being a loser? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe in here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here reading it. As long as that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? Long robot face. No, there it is, the little robot face. So? Geez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I love this art, bro. Totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when, I should be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. Just stark contrast with her usual bossy tone. This is not sharing her favorite manga with her friends. I can understand why. It's hard to express in words when the feeling you get when you're connected with someone like that. Being able to provide that for Natsuki, that makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, you all ready for today's poems? Robot. Oh, come on. Could you tell me any words? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have time. You're pretty crazy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I'll close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. Just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Are you sure? Is that really okay? I say that mostly because I don't really plan to spend my spare time reading this. Oh, well, of course. It wouldn't take forever to finish if you can take it home. Geez, just finish that one before tomorrow and we can start the next one. If it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose it's necessary sacrifice to exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Enthusiastic face. Am I the one being scared of what would happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I see my stuff and I slip my book into the bag. By the way, did you remember I wrote a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can only find much inspiration since I've already done this before. I haven't really done this before. But now that everyone's ready, do you want to find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sarah's on a wrinkled sheet of loose, leaf-torn paper from a small notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can only see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly complies while reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Woo! Starts sharing my poem too fast. Hello, Monica. I haven't spoken to her much. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem. I don't want to know how much effort I'm putting in. Hey Arthur, having a good time so far? Yeah, good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do together to do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be too afraid to bring things up. Just better off, I'm much better off going with the flow till I'm settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I had to. Don't worry, actor. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? That's sort of a barrier that we'll learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like it, actor. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, because I wrote it with Natsuki's last. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. You say so. Yep. By chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Nope. Huh? Maybe a long time ago. These famous were telling all kinds of stories, just in a few simple words. His poems could be funny and daring and even sad, and sometimes only a few lines long. Might even feel like they're written for kids, but you know that when you're thinking about them, they can express views on the world that could apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that, sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. A very easy one to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning though. So I can see why it's your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things with it. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. It's the best way, this kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little based towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Don't force yourself to write in the way that everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or something. Everyone, do you want to read my poem? Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident, but some of these things not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. Seeing the direction, the spackle portrait, noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. Oh, no. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I real blinded like a film let out of the sun, but it's too late. My retains, already scorched in peppermint copy of meaningless image, just a simple hole. It wasn't too bright, it wasn't too deep, stretching forever into everything. Hole of infinite choices. Click outside phone to continue. No, I wasn't. I don't know why I did that. I read it and then for some reason I was like, okay, I'll click. It's very freeform. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. It's kind of style that's gotten pretty popular nowadays. If it seems like I'm rushing, I gotta do something in like 30 minutes, so I gotta be kind of quick with this. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone's better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you just get a big dark puddle of ink. So let's move on to the other hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Okay, hurry up. Thanks for listening. Go Natsuki, because I wrote this for her. Robot question mark. Okay, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, robot. Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I still wanted to read your poem. That's what I have in mind when writing this. Whenever you feel comfortable enough to share yours, like Monica said. Well, I'd be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem, make me go, ha, and then it's not great, and then let me show you what real literature looks like. But then you went and ruined it. Hope you're happy, robot. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you not to go announcing it like the world, like you're so self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss if she liked my poem. In any case, you said to show me yours, right? Oh, fine, I guess. Because Monica will make me do it if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. That's kind of it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I won't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems to people to express themselves naturally? I think that's what that just said. The writing style wouldn't be, your message wouldn't be any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But then the other nice thing about simple writing is plus more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall flat on purpose. It's because it brings out the feeling of the last line. So you did. I guess you went more into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor over that last comment. I don't care what everyone is. If Natalie feels proud, then I won't take that away from her. So Yuri, I don't really like Yuri a lot. Robot. Oh my goodness, this is so good out there. I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. So Yuri, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea why I like it either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. You sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think you understand better than a lot of people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an actual poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel the feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Also the fact that I was just about to say that. I was going to say also the fact that I'm literally in front of you. And then it said that exact thing. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Heather. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. No matter how much this means to her and all. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold that to you then. Yay! Now will you read my poem too? We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine. No! I'll switch it up after this. I'll switch it up after this video. I didn't mean to do that, man. It was like, Dear Sunshine, I wake up, rub my eyes, breakfast. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Hey, don't be mean. I still tried my best. Oh, yes. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It just came out nice. It just came out nice. Oh my god, I can't speak. Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Even though you were late for school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah, but next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever. I guess I'll look forward to it. Anyone left is Yuri. Well, Yuri starts with a poem. A minute passes, more enough for her time to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is the first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I guess that I might be after reading through this. Oh, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. I couldn't help but notice that it's several minutes. We really haven't gotten anywhere. Might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the more noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their own style deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, the leader totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, it's not the same banner for you. There's so many different skills and techniques that got into writing a simple poem. Once again, you're kind of just stupid. Not just finding them, but building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I hope I just skipped one as well. It might take you some time, but it all comes to practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little base though. Base? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about that like that to other people. Sorry. It's fine. Oops, I'm playing around my thing. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smells dreamily is a rare opportunity for her. which I thought was kind of funny. After all, isn't its purpose to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendons on my hair illuminate beneath her glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green blue of the future. I bathe. Calm. You guys didn't get to see that. I've read it all, but you guys didn't get to see that. It was the light flickers. I flicker back, like the last part there. What? I actually clicked enter. I didn't think that would do it. I thought it was just space or click, but it took you a long time to read. I'm stupid. Well, I don't read script very often because all I do is watch anime and stuff. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short. It was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I used to write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? I don't know why I said that with kind of a British accent. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Arthur. Yeah, really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remembering that poets often express their thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work, they usually do more than tell a simple story. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to the ghost, lingering in our last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon we'll be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. It makes me happy that you think of that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll just have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I am going to save because I just remembered that there's a save thing to do. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper. In their respective... Well, I didn't read that. As I read in... They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I see each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? It's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem with a disc on one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism? The symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Meaning you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I really don't need that. That whole wasn't nice at all. No, I do have a couple questions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Arthur did too. Based on that, I'm glad to give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I really appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Arthur liked my poem too, you know. Yeah, he even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested. Music just stopped, that's weird. Invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri. Goofy music. That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Arthur appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And, how'd you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You got full of yourself? No, if I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't one who boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Arthur started showing up. Natsuki, whoa, guys, please. I know I'm great, just don't fight over me. Natsuki, that's a little... This isn't... what did I say? It doesn't involve you. Yeah. Natsuki, that doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Arthur, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate the simple writings more effective, then this wouldn't have to happen in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Arthur. Wait, there's a reason why so many have deep and expressive words in our language. It's only the way to convey complex feelings in the meaning of most effectiveness. Avoiding them is only unnecessary limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Arthur? Well, Robot, how did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But from where I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. I don't want to do that, because then that seems like I'm kind of ignoring them both. And also then I'm dragging Sayori into it. I am going to stay here, though, actually. Help me. I'm going to go with Natsuki. I am liking her more. Plus, if I do that, I'll go Natsuki. Goofy music stopped. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki, I just moaned, I think. That's really weird. I went, ugh. But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can just be as impressive as well. Let's the reader imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Shows how much you know. That's not Natsuki. I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to do something pretty heated. A glance over my shoulder. Shurei is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. He finally nodded that barely audible. Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. So don't feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like I need you to apologize for me after. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? I just jumped for some reason. Surprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sarah and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs... I didn't mean that, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori. I'll go make some tea. I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. I passed Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's ready to tell us poems, right? I hope that was worthwhile for everyone, especially for you, Arthur. And to be honest, it's a nice change from pace living around that we got used to. So me joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. Oops. Stop. No, not at all. There's still some time before we go home, so we all can relax for a little bit. Of course, besides chattering, we do literature things related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick out a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. I disagree, Monica. About what? That's not the most important thing about the literature club. It's having fun. Important thing. Yeah, I'm actually so small. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How'd you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Arthur, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everybody. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So our poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? Then in luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those who I want to impress. I lied to myself. Newfound determination. Arthur, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry, he beams at me. Sure, it has been a while since Sarah and I spent so much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. Well, phew. You know, Arthur, it's nice that I got to spend so much time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone else is what makes me really happy. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... every day is going to be so much fun. I guess it looks like me and Sayori has still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat her on the shoulder. I said that to myself, more to myself than her. But it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, everybody, I think I'm gonna leave it off there. I've had so much fun today playing this. Definitely gonna play this more. I'll try post maybe daily, maybe weekly. I'll just see when I can get these out if I have time. I do a bunch of tests, gotta study a lot. So I will leave it here, and I hope everybody enjoyed. I think my favorite so far is Natsuki and Yuri. Maybe Sayori, she's pretty cool. Also, I don't know why Monica is in here. That's a little weird. Maybe it doesn't want you getting along with her because you've known her before. But yeah, you know Sayori as well. I don't know. So I'm gonna stop there, hitting the exact 50-minute line. Hope everyone enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Boom!